Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play The Sims for 26 Prophecies. So I have actually edited the rules a bit for this. I know that I was kind of like not prepared really in the first episode. So I'm gonna go over those today. But we're just here with our Sims and we're just gonna continue trying to make some money. Um, so if you guys don't remember what this is, or if you guys are new to the channel and don't want to watch the first episode, it's pretty much just it takes 26 generations to clear this or try and find a cure for the virus that's happening here in Strangerville. Um, and events will happen throughout time that will take place and we'll have to, make decisions about. And I'm gonna probably let you guys help me make those decisions. So the agency who put us here in this bunker is what we're going to classify it as, did supply us with a bunch of pregnancy tests, just for the fact that have to have, we have to have at least, or we have to have 6 babies at least to bring in the next, generation. So that's what we're going to be working on, is trying to bring in the next generation. And we also have to, craft a bunch of stuff to make money, and the only way we can make money is from this workbench. So I'm just gonna have my Sims probably craft the mirror for right now because that's what gives us the most money at this time. Also, we have these 4 planter boxes outside which we can garden in. We did have to craft a few of them to be able to do so. But I'm just gonna set my Sims up to craft a bunch of this stuff, and she's upset because she hurt her finger and the fridge gives her a bad aftertaste. Well, that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and just continue to have her work on all of this. And there we go. Okay, so let's just get them working, and she's now sad because she's not actually pregnant, unfortunately, so we'll have to try again. But for right now, I'm just going to focus a little bit on money, and I also want to see how much they have in their household inventory to sell, because if we have a bunch of junk, like, I'm going to just sell it off. Which it doesn't look like we have anything, actually. Okay, so what about their inventories? She has nothing, and he has a bunny sculpture, so we'll get rid of that. So we don't want that. We do have a computer. It's how we get like emails from the agency to let us know what's going on and like what we need to do and such. But for right now, we're just kind of chilling. No emails have come in so far, which is awesome because we don't want to have to worry about that. The other thing is we do have something here in the mail, so we should probably get that. And we have bills. So we need to get 469 simoleons to pay our bills before our bills are shut off. And we can start selling things that are in the home. Like, we can't sell the curtains. We can't sell anything that we absolutely need, like a shower or a toilet. We could sell a sink that we don't need, or a trash can, as long as we have another one in the home, because you have to remember we can't go outside the home to get rid of trash unless we just want it laying all around the house. That's fine. We could sell our radio, and the extra count. No, we can't sell the extra counter because they have to keep at least one sink, so we have to keep either one of these sinks. We could sell the extra chair. So there's things that we could sell, the picnic bench and such outside, but we can't actually go outside to get rid of it until nighttime. So that's the thing. Downstairs, I think we could sell the plants, and we could either sell the mirror if there is one. Okay, there isn't even a mirror, so we can't even sell that. But we just made a mirror, so hopefully this will give us some monies, because we do need money bad. But yeah, we can sell those things as long as it doesn't affect like us and our needs. Then we can sell it pretty much, and it can't be from outside because you have to think these people have to be able to get to the item to pick it up to sell it pretty much. So if it's outside, the only time we could go outside to sell those items would be during the day or during the night. So we'll have to keep that in mind. that we can't actually go outside. We can't even open the we can't even open the door yet because it's not even time. I think it's like 10 and 4, I think it is. So we still have a couple of hours before we're even able to step a foot outside before, we have to worry about anything. But anyways, all right, did she just finish that? She did. Awesome. These guys are going to make a killing off of this. You can actually make a really good living off of the workbench. Obviously, it costs money to make money, but still my point. Like, it's really good. And then we'll be able to upgrade things because they're obviously building the handiness skill, so that's good. And then we'll be able to make things unbreakable and such. Like, he's almost level 4. She's almost level 4. She's actually a little bit ahead of him. Nice. There we go. She is level 4. So now we have the ability to um, perform advanced upgrades on plumbing objects, and we can craft end tables at the workbench. Which are end tables better? I'm kind of curious now. And he's level 4 too. So I think we should probably let them do what they gotta do. He needs to take a break, so no more crafting after this. Why don't you go ahead and use this? And then, is there food in the fridge so we don't have to cook? There is. There is some grilled cheese, it looks like. Alright, he is done. And I'm just going to keep selling them off. Look, we're up to 414. Almost enough to pay our bills, which is insane. So when she finishes hers, we'll have enough to pay bills and we'll be able to go outside and do so in about 40 minutes. We can also pay them from our phone too, so we don't have to worry about going outside if we absolutely don't want to. Every single time we do go outside, there is always a chance, like, that we could catch the virus, and we don't really want that. So we try to stay inside as much as possible. We also need to get rid of this nasty bowl because it's disgusting. So maybe when he's done, I'll have him clean up the bowls. I'm just glad we don't have to sell any of our furniture because we really don't have much. Now we will be able to start building on it at some point, but we have to get the okay from the agency that we're able to build, like, more floors and such. So we'll have to keep that in mind when we get the money. But obviously this is the only way we're making money. So, all right, so now that we have enough to pay our bills, we don't want our water or our electricity to shut off. If the electricity gets shut off, the door doesn't stay locked. So we have to be really diligent about paying our bills. So let's go ahead and pay those bills so that our electricity doesn't get shut off. The water isn't as important, just for the fact that it's just for our hygiene needs and such, like, what I'm saying? So it's not as big of a deal. But yeah, I don't know. It's just really for hygiene other than anything else. But I mean, who wants to be stuck with someone who stinks up a storm in the home, you know what I'm saying? So, but we're going to go ahead and take our shower, and then we're going to maybe go outside for a little bit because it is 10:30. And oh, never mind, crazy walking through, can't go outside, so we're gonna just stay inside. And we need some fun, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let him dance for a little bit and just shake it, let out some of that anger. Just have some fun with himself. And then Belinda here, she's still just crafting away for us, which is awesome because we really, really need the monies now that we've paid our bills. We're down to 33 simoleons, so we don't really have too much, and he's still pretty close. Remember, they have to be on the other side of this weeds, and this way, if I'm looking this way, they have to be like halfway between here, so like probably at the back of this truck ish. Um, so that's how we know if they're getting past those, if they're getting too close, and we're like screwed. And if anyone is outside, and whatever, it contracts the virus, we just lock them right outside. We don't even let them come inside again because they'll have contracted the virus. So they're pretty much just kind of screwed, and they're just gonna get stuck outside. So that's why we gotta be really careful what we do. Okay, so she just finished another mirror, and he's just having some fun. I am gonna let them socialize a bit tonight, but I do want her to try and finish these 3 if she can. So I might let him finish having fun, and then I might have him craft another one and see if, you know what I'm gonna have him do? I'm gonna have him craft, oh, the wall shelf would have been great. Okay, we'll have to wait until she's done with hers so we can craft the wall shelf, because I think that's gonna be the next one that makes us a lot of money. I'm gonna have to look and see how much the mirror makes us compared to the wall shelf. So I'm gonna have her stop on these, and I'll let her use and take a shower when she's done. And then when she's done with those, we'll probably let them have some fun together and socialize a bit. Um, but yeah, he also wants to leave a note for somebody from the bulletin board. We can buy stuff for them, but like we need to remember that some things are more important than others. So, we have to like just keep in mind like how much we're spending, and before the first baby is born, we do need to make sure that we buy the baby crib, because obviously, you know, we can't go to the hospital to have the baby. So we have to, and no one can give us something like that. So we have to supply the crib for ourselves. I kind of wish you could click on the crafting table and like craft it. You know what I'm saying? Like craft a baby bassinet. Um but unfortunately we don't have that option. So we'll just have to do what we can. And because we paid our bills, we don't even have to go outside tonight, which I don't think we're going to. I don't think we're going to step outside. We're going to stay safe, play it really, really safe. We're still really new in town and we don't really want to mess with things. So we're just going to kind of keep it to ourselves. But these sell for 175, it looks like. Oh, and we have two. Oh, man, nice. So we can actually sell those for 350 simoleons. That is awesome. Um, and I just want to see how much, if he crafts a, because they're worth the same amount. I'm wondering if a wall shelf is better money than the mirror. Because we obviously want to be crafting whatever gives us the most money. We don't want to craft anything that's going to give us like less money. That would be kind of silly. So let's just go ahead and have him craft this real quick. And then, does she need food? She could eat. So let's go ahead and let her get some leftovers. And she should be good. Now, do we have anything we could actually plant? I don't think so. I think we would have to buy seeds, um, or ask the agency to send us seeds. Um, so we could maybe do that and see if they'll send us seeds to start our own little garden. But it's really up to them whether they want us to like be able to do those, and it depends on like the dirt quality. If the dirt is, you know, and has like issues as well because of the infection that's going around. We don't actually know. We just know that our neighbors are not safe and we're not safe to talk to them and pretty much to keep the door closed, which, like I said, I will go over the rules probably towards the end of this, when I'm kind of like low on time. I'll go over what I have so far, and I probably will put it up on my my Sims Facebook fan page. So if you want to check it out, I would go there and look at it because I'll post them up there, and I'll leave a link in the description below for you guys to look at as well if you guys wanted to try this out. Um, but yeah, it's still in the making. Like as I go along, I'm still kind of play testing slash creating this challenge. I have an idea of what I want to do, but I'm not 110% sure of what everything I want to do. So, but for right now, it's just pretty much about making money with the woodworking benches, which I know is the only thing that the agency gives you like make money. It's the safest way they knew to make it so you wouldn't have to leave the home, and they supply you obviously with like the wood and such. So you just have to let them know how much wood they need to supply you, and then they supply it to you and it gets shipped to you. And that's why we pay money for each and everything that we create, because obviously we don't just get free stuff. Okay, so the last thing was worth 175. This is worth 175. So it doesn't matter if you do the wall shelf or if you do the mirror, they're the same amount. So I would just say go for which one you would rather. And if you want to keep one of the mirrors, you are very welcome to keep a mirror, because there's no reason you shouldn't be able to keep a mirror. You should pretty much be able to you can keep anything you craft. Just remember that it cuts from your funds. So just that's something. Accuse of spying. that's something that you're gonna have to keep in mind when you're like, crafting and then want to keep something. Just keep that in mind that if you keep something, like you don't get the funds from it. So you paid money for that item, but you don't get any money back from it. Like we're only paying, what is it, 75, 87 to craft it, but we're making 175 from each time. So it's definitely worth it. But we're gonna go ahead and try for another baby. Hopefully it works this time. I can't wait to see what their kids are gonna look like because she's so unique and like he's so different from like my characters that I normally create. So I'm really excited to see their babies. But yeah. Hopefully it happens. I don't know. And they're getting tired too, so this will put them in the basement, make them feel safe again, because obviously they're paranoid about whatever's going on out there, and they know that the safest place for them is in the basement because it has no like cracks to the outside world. Um, so, and then obviously it gets them sleep and fun all in one. So this is awesome. And then we'll be able to go out into the world hopefully tomorrow because I do want to get them outside and like let them watch the stars and such. This freaking Coleman Rains person, seriously, he comes over here all the time. It's so annoying. But yeah, so he's safe and he's feeling safe and secure, and so is she. She's feeling safe and secure, which is good just because they're in the basement. And she's happy about woohooing. And she's happy because she's just feeling good because her needs are good. Yeah, we're not doing Pride. We might be able to do some of these things, but I don't really think we have too much we could actually do. Can't go to any Geek Con just because we don't want to risk the infection. So, and technically, if anyone was to step off the lot and like leave, um, that would be a problem. Now, by step off the lot, I don't mean like run here. That's not what I mean. I mean like go through a loading screen to go to a different lot. So for these guys, you just have to be really careful. Like I personally probably won't make my Sims go anywhere outside of pretty much this and like, maybe a little bit out here and stuff. I'll probably stay within the confines of this barrier, like this fence barrier, just because I don't want to risk my Sims. But if you want to play a little more risky when you play yours, like go for it. I'm not going to tell you no, but at the same time, just be really careful. Okay, so I'm going to get her up here. And actually, instead of just going to the bathroom, why don't you take a pregnancy test? Um, we'll see what happens. Gotta buy it from that dispenser though. Spend that 15 simoleons. Please. Please let it happen. Oh my gosh, I'm getting really nervous. I feel like it's never gonna happen. It happened. The moment I say I feel like it's never gonna happen, it happens. Oh my gosh. How is he gonna feel? Is he gonna feel really nervous? No, he seems really excited. Like, ooh, we're getting our challenge completed. We're doing what they asked us to do. Congratulations. Okay, so we'll have to contact the agency and let them know that, we're expecting. I'm sure they're going to want to know. So I'm going to actually let him go ahead and do that when he's done eating. I'm going to have him contact the agency. And then obviously, they're not going to probably answer us right away, but they'll eventually send us back an email with some instructions, of what needs to happen from there on out. Plus, just checking in with the agency, sometimes they might give us updates about the virus, like it's less or more infectious to walk outside. So we do need to keep in touch with them and just, whatever. They're obviously in their own bunker, like trying to find a cure, but they're pretty much trying to keep the population alive by keeping us here so that, we're not like out there like just all getting infected and turning into these crazy people who are pretty much walking around. So that's why they have us locked in here, just so that we're safe. And we're just lucky that we're the ones who got chosen, because honestly, there's a bunch of people walking around outside who obviously weren't lucky, and they're like not gonna pretty much be healthy. Okay, so since he is making those, I am going to just let her go ahead and write to the agency, letting them know that she's good. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to just chat with them, and then we always, after we're done, have to change the passwords because we're really paranoid that like somehow the virus is going to come to us through the computer. So we're going to change our passwords just because we don't want anyone to get our password and like start sending, messages as us to the agency. So we're going to go ahead and do that. All right, so just letting them know what's going on. I hate that they hate this fridge. I really want to get them a new one, but unfortunately we need to make the money for that as well. So, all right. She does want to buy an item worth 1,000 simoleons as well, so I don't know. All right. So I think she's went ahead and told them, we're expecting. What's the next step for us? Is it, just continuing to do what we're pretty much doing now, or is there anything else that you want us to know? And so she sent that email out to them. Hopefully they'll get back to us soon. We are going to need to sell these shelves when he's done because we don't want to waste the money. And then I'm going to put this computer back in her inventory because she's changed the passwords. So there is no reason for it to stay out. And I'm just going to have her work on mirrors. It doesn't matter what they make because, like I said, it's the same thing. But just get her making some mirrors. We've got him making some wall shelves, and he's really excited. So the next thing we need to look at is how much a bassinet is going to cost us because obviously we need to have one before the baby is born. So let's go to kids, and a bassinet costs 150. We could actually purchase it now and have it in the home for when the baby's born. So that's what I'm actually going to do. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right here at the end of this, but I'm going to move it a little bit closer. Just so that, there we go. So it kind of is out of the way. All right, so baby number 1 is on the way, and we are completing milestones. He wants to become a parent. We need to read to our child, socialize with our child. So we do have some stuff going on. And that's good. We could also bake. I mean, I hate that the baking stuff doesn't fill you, so it's kind of pointless. And what's this one? Party spirit, drink, dance, and play music. I mean, that's easy to do. We can't really drink, but we can dance and play music. This one is to participate by drinking from a bar or a fridge. We could do that easily. And then this one is just to give a gift to someone. So, and we don't really have gifts. We can't really buy gifts. So we'll see how that goes as well. But they're just crafting. And we obviously need to sell for the monies because we do need to make some money at least. Eventually we'll have to buy a toddler bed and order that from the agency, which will cost us some money too. The faster we can get these things, the better off, because obviously we'll be able to, have the things that we need, and then we can start saving for building onto our home. But I mean, we're already up to 395 simoleons, so that's not bad. And like I said, we already have this. We're gonna have to buy some toys for the baby if we want to, just so that baby has something to do as a toddler. So those are things that we have to think about and, budget in as soon as possible as well. But this is we're still starting to save, even knowing, we still have expenses coming up. The baby will be in the bassinet for a couple of days at least, so we have that to, that time to build up and make the money that we pretty much need. But anyways, um yeah. So we're just pretty much waiting for them to level up so that they get the next object, which some of this stuff can actually make you like 300, 400 simoleons from one item, which is actually really good. But yeah, I hear people outside, I think. Or either that's my sim talking and I just didn't realize it. What is this? Oh, looks like the crazies are selling things. So yeah. Um, I have no idea what's going on, but we're just looking at him. Eventually, I'm sure we'll be able to get out of the house and go do stuff, but I don't know. Anyways, okay, so we're just making the monies and trying to build our skill. I haven't really been paying attention if they've finished anything. Oh, and they have. Oh, nice. All right, we are up to 571. Okay, I would really like to see them get to the next level if I can today. So like he's close. He's getting really close. I don't know if he'll finish with this one, but they might each need to do like maybe one more each. But yeah, I would like to see them get to the next level and start selling. If we could make a bath, I know we can make a bath on the woodworking bench. If we could make a bath before the baby's born as well, that'd be awesome because then we would have a bathtub to cleanse the baby. And we can make toilets and stuff on there so we can have like multiple bathrooms as well. So that's pretty cool too. And I mean, it just saves us money, so we don't have to do it any other way. And I'm just going to do a wall shelf. I'm just going to go ahead and sell out what's in here now. So we have 2 mirrors in here. We're going to sell both of them. There we go. All right. And when he is done, let's go ahead and let him use. And he doesn't really need a shower, but he can get some leftovers. And I think this should get him to level 5, which would be awesome. Because I do want him to, like, be the next level so we can see what we get. All right, he is 95% through, so he's really, really close. All right, I don't think she's got anything to do, so I'm going to let her go ahead and make a wall shelf. And then when she's done, she needs to use and get some leftovers as well. She's quite a bit behind him, which is insane. He must be learning faster than her for some reason. So I don't know. We'll see. All right. So now our chance of electrocution while repairing is now lower. We can also perform basic upgrades on kitchen objects. We can craft large sculptures at the woodworking table and brag about handiness. So the large sculptures are the... Oh, this is her. Shoot. The large sculptures are the lumberjack and the bear. I am going to let them each do at least one. I know they're not going to make us as much money, but I just kind of want to show you guys what they are. And I also want to give them the opportunity to build them too because, it is their right to be able to build everything they want. And look at us, over 1,000 simoleons already. We are killing it. So we're doing really well. I've got him set up to go ahead and take care of this after he's done eating. And she should level up, I think, with this one. So then she'll be able to do them as well afterwards. And then I think when he's done with that, I'm going to let him go ahead and dance. Because I want him to. And she did not level up. So we would have to do a whole nother sculpture with her. Unfortunately, because she didn't level up to the next level. So what we can do is I'll have her craft something small maybe. We'll have her craft the elephant sculpture, and then we'll have her dance. Because I think with the elephant sculpture, she'll level up. So that should be plenty. All right. And she's going to sit down. This is some pretty bad grilled cheese. Opening this up to see what we have in here. We are out of grilled cheese, so we should probably have someone cook up something. So who did the cooking last time? He's got a little bit of cooking. She's got a little bit of cooking. So who's got less? 20, and I think he's got more. 26. So she's going to make up lunch, serve dinner, make up some... We just had grilled cheese. Let's make up some garden salad. That'll be good. Hopefully she makes good garden salad. Alright, and it is 9 o'clock. If we needed to go outside in about an hour would be the time. We can check for pride gifts, but there is always a chance that we could get a sickness from those. So we're going to let them sit for a bit and see what the agency says about those as well. Because we don't want to, you know, they might say something like don't take the gifts or something from people. So we're going to be really careful. And while she's pregnant, we really can't even like have her become sick at all, because if she becomes sick, then we have pretty much infected the unborn child as well. So we have to be really careful. Okay, so I'm just going to speed them up while they're just making their sculptures and such, which he is done, I think. So looking at these, I think they go into our inventory here. This one is worth 30 simoleons. It's nothing too spectacular. It just looks like this. It's just a lumberjack. If I get in closer, hold on, I can put it in his inventory and move around so you guys can see it a bit better. But it just looks like this. It's just a lumberjack. It's pretty cool looking. I mean, if you wanted a sculpture in your front yard or something, then go for it. But we're just looking for the money at the moment. So we're being money hungry, which is fine. Okay, and then you are finishing up the other sculpture, which is good. She's now 5, so whenever she finishes her sculpture, which she just did, we're going to sell that, which is only worth 20. This is just to give her some fun, because her fun is very, very, very low. And actually, you know, we're going to watch a movie instead together. So why don't you just make dinner, and then we can go from there. And you don't even worry about dancing. Did he finish this? Okay, so he finished his sculpture, and this is the large bear one. Oh, shoot. I forgot to make this. We actually have to move the stereo. Where can I move this to? See, this is a problem. We don't really have, like, a lot of room. So let's see. Can I turn this? Maybe. Put this here. Nope. Alright, I wish I could put it, like, up on this ledge to the stairs. But I can't. I'm just gonna set it right here for right now, because I don't really know what to do with it. But, yeah, I'm gonna put her food up here so she can actually make it. And this is the bear sculpture. If you've never seen it, it just looks like that. So we're just gonna sell it. It's only worth 30 as well. So it's not anything too spectacular. I am gonna get him to clean up all the dishes. And I'm gonna get her to finish making the garden salad. So go ahead and do that. That'll be fine. And put my walls back up. I don't know why they fell. I could probably move this plant somewheres, maybe, and then put this on like a stand there. We could make an end table, actually. So we could make an end table, and actually I could probably have him start that while she's working. But go ahead and make... Oh, the wall hanging is now 125 simoleons, so that's great. So we're going to have him actually do that. So we're the 125 to start, but we'll see how much it costs us at the end, because that'll be great. All right. Okay. So we're just gonna get her to eat or finish making the food, and then I'm probably gonna move this stuff around. I'll have to find a place for the plant. We might be able to put the plant in the bathroom and move this garbage can to the kitchen. Maybe put it like right there. Actually, let's try and do this right now while I'm thinking of it. Okay, put this right here. Can we put this here? No, of course we can't. Can we put it here in the center though? Okay, and now I'll just move it closer to the wall. And then take this plant and put it in the bathroom. And then when we get an end table, we'll be able to put that on it. But for right now, it can sit right there. Perfect. I get everything out of the way and nobody's got any problems. Okay, so she's finished. So I'm going to have her go ahead and call to the meal. Have you stop? He's not like extremely hungry, but we are going to go downstairs while they're eating. And we are going to watch a movie. And she's going to choose whatever movie she wants. And maybe come sit here. Go downstairs and sit, please. Let me just put this away real quick. Let me see. Put this in the fridge for them. And I'm going to pull this out and put it on the counter so they can get rid of it. Okay. So, let's go downstairs. And why don't you just watch the current movie. This will help them feel safe and secure, you know, and they get to spend time together with each other, you know. And she chose one about a dog. Obviously, she wants a dog, but can't have a dog at the moment. Can't have a dog because we never know what it could have. But yeah. So, she's like, quiet. You're interrupting my movie. Rude. Look at her. She's freaking crazy. Okay. She's feeling that baby. Feeling the babies. I think she's got morning sickness. Or she's like feeling nauseous, but maybe doesn't have quite morning sickness from the baby yet. Which is fine. Okay. So still just watching the movie and eating. And I'm pretty sure they communicate with each other as well while watching it, or socialize with each other, I guess. Shush him. Oh my gosh, she is intense. She's like, shh, this is my favorite movie. It's favorite part. Relax. Oh my gosh, girl. Okay. I don't even think he was really talking, but I mean, sure. But this is, you know, fun for them, so it's good. Alright. Okay. Anything? Oh my gosh, she is so intense. Like, he's not even shushing her, but she just continuously shushes him. It's too much. So, when they're done, I am going to let them go ahead and head to bed. Oh my gosh, stop shushing him. Seriously, he's not even saying anything. She's too much. And I think in the next episode, we'll probably have the baby. Maybe. I don't know. It's second trimester in 11 hours. So, definitely not having the baby at the beginning of it. Maybe towards the end, like the very, very end. But I don't know. It depends on how quickly we get through the days as well. And honestly, we got through these days pretty darn quickly because it was just pretty much sculpting, unfortunately. Oh my goodness, it's now the lottery. I wish we could win the lottery, let's be honest. If we could play the lottery, it'd be amazing, but we can't. Alright, she needs to use the bathroom, and ooh, girl needs to take a shower. And then let's go ahead and get some leftovers. And then tomorrow is the next set of bills. So I do kind of want to push them a little bit more on the money situation because I don't want them to get too far behind. And then, you know, bills take up every last penny we have. So we'll continue to work at it, but I'm gonna let him clean up the dirty dish from the nasty grilled cheese, and then he's gonna eat some fruit salad, use the bathroom, and take a shower. She's kind of on the opposite schedule, just so they don't enter into the same like option on their cue bar at the same time. And he's gonna clean up from downstairs last night's movie time, which is awesome. I don't know what that was. um, so we'll just see. And I love that they love it in the basement. I kind of wish I had done this opposite. And they're also happy because they have air conditioning. This is another thing. Like, they would be sweltering hot in here with the windows closed and such, in the desert, in the middle of the desert, in the middle of the summer. And especially now that it's a heat wave, we'd literally be roasting in here like freaking sardines. So that's why I don't have them in here with no electricity, because it'd be too much. Like, they'd be dying. And they can't open the windows because obviously you can't let that air in. So they just have to suffer with the windows closed and the air conditioning on, which he seems to be okay with. Honestly, I would be okay with that in real life. So I don't see why they wouldn't be okay with it in the game. But you never know. All right, so she is level 5, correct, on handiness? Yes. So we're actually going to start having her craft the wall hanging as well. And I'm just going to set her up to do about 4 of them, maybe, and see if she can complete them. If not, then so be it. But he's already got one started, so we just have to resume it, and I can't set him up to do any more until that one is completed. So that is fine. So we have them all set up for the next episode, because my time is unfortunately up. But before we go, I do just want to read you these quick things that I've made, like changes to the rules real quick. Obviously, you guys can't see it, but you guys can go read it for yourself. I did write up the story for this challenge as well. It does have a backstory, like I said. So I'm just going to quickly read you exactly what the backstory is, because in the first episode, I didn't have it quite written up the way I do now. So the backstory is that your family was living the dream life when they heard a knock on their door. Some guy with a briefcase stood there and began to tell them there was a virus breaking out, and that if they wanted to survive, they needed to come with him to a shelter to be able to survive the virus. So your family, after much debate, decided to get packed with just a few belongings and headed out. Before they arrived at their destination, they suddenly felt a prick in their neck, and then they felt their bodies getting heavy and could feel their eyelids getting heavy. Before they knew it, they were waking up in what appeared to be a small home with a note left on their table. The note read, "Sorry to leave you like this, but outside isn't safe. Make sure you lock the doors and don't talk to anyone who comes to the door. The only time it is safe to leave the confines of your bunker is at night between the hours of 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. But if you see anyone, make sure you're inside before they get too close, or else you will be next." The couple looked at each other in pure shock and terror and vowed to never open the door unless necessary. At the bottom of the note, it reads, "P.S. To be able to find a way around the virus, we need everyone in the bunkers to have a full house of kids and raise them until we can find a cure. Please begin as soon as possible, and remember to keep the doors locked for your own safety. We will be in touch with your next step as soon as we know what that is. Good luck, Bernie." So that's the backstory that I've written up for this. And like I said, the rules, I've pretty much just made up some rules. We will continue to go over them, but I'm still tweaking them, so I'm just going to hold off on that. But if you guys enjoyed this, and if you guys are interested in trying this challenge, please let me know and leave a like on the video. Don't forget to check out the description below, because all of my social media links are in the description. And don't forget to follow me. Also, if you guys could share my videos, that would be amazing. It would help my channel grow. My channel has been kind of going down in numbers instead of up, so it's been a little bit depressing, but you guys leaving comments about how much you guys like the videos or giving it a like really means a lot to me. And like I said, if you guys liked it, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Thanks very much for watching.